I keep the lights on when I leave, just in case you wanna see me. Come over, I'm on one, not sober, I'm on one.
Matthew Stafford is a top 6 quarterback in the league. What has he done besides throw jump balls to Calvin Johnson? What has he done? He's got a new uniform now? So they're going to put him at number 8? Matthew Stafford out the list. Just take him out the list and you can throw Kirk Cousins there. Even at number 10. I'd still put him above. No, I'll leave him at number 10.
You walk in, you're going to sit here and tell me you pick Kirk Cousins over Matthew Stafford to come out of the goddamn tunnel with you, Borba? Are we being serious?
Yeah, dude. Matthew Stafford hasn't really beat.
That's like that Max Killer
Vikings like twice.
Matthew Stafford has kept an entire organization from being sold out of Detroit. The city of Detroit lives on Matthew Stafford. They eat because of Matthew Stafford. They still have the lion as a logo because of Matthew Stafford. That's slander that you're putting on him, Borba, just to defend Kirk Cousins? What are we doing?
No.
Can't make me miss her, no way. Can't make me miss her, no way. Can't make me miss her, no way. I keep the lights on when I leave, just in case you wanna see me. Come over, I'm on one, not sober, I'm on one. Get closer, I'm on one. I keep the lights on when I leave, just in case you wanna see me. Come over, I'm on one, not sober, I'm on one. Get closer, I'm on one, yeah.
Ooh, good morning. Shout out ONX for that banger that he has allowed me to use on this show. This is Speaking Out Loud with me, myself, and I, and hopefully JB will show up this Sunday coming on up. Well, actually, he won't be showing up because I will be at the actual Cowboys game, the redemption game of the Dallas Cowboys, Atlanta versus your favorite team, my favorite team, the Star. Wrong side, the Star. Here we are, baby. So let's get right into what we all want to talk about, and that is exactly what the fuck happened in Dallas, in Arlington, right there at AT&T Stadium. Good fucking question. There was a lot of, it was hard to really figure out what was going on at first. It was kind of like, it was just a shit show. The way the game started off with that kickoff, you thought it was like, all right, this is going to be a long day for Denver. And then slowly, boom, stuffed right away. Go for it on fourth down, stuffed on the run. Boom. I love the aggression. I love that the Dallas Cowboys have the mentality that we're here to win. We're not here to take part. We're here to take over. That's what Dallas is doing. And I love it. I love the mentality that they're set. So whenever people are saying, is this game more than just a loss? Is this something going on in the locker room? Are we just trying to make stories? Are we just trying to pull shit out? Are we trying to put Mike McCarthy under the fire back again after all the stuff that he's been doing for us? That's absurd, right? Dallas doesn't have a problem right now. What Dallas's problem was, what my takeaways from that game was, we need Tyron Smith to get fucking healthy. The guy's always hurt. And it sucks because he's one of the best left tackles in the game. If he is healthy, we probably see a different outcome in that game, I think, because Dak Prescott was pressured a lot. He never really got comfortable, never caught any rhythm. And you could tell in his throws, a lot of his game was also on Dak Prescott. It was completely on the offense in general. Just the entire offense was a fucking joke on Sunday. And that's okay because this is going to happen. But it's good that it happens now rather than later, right? I would rather be in this situation that we're in right now than having to deal with this in week 16, week 17, right? Of course, or even in the first round of the playoffs. We don't want to deal with that just yet. So right now is a perfect time. I mean, is there really ever a perfect time? Mid-season right after a bye or a week after a bye after a good win off of Cooper Rush. There was a lot of adrenaline going on there, a big adrenaline dump, right? Because our defense played a hell of a game in Minnesota. And then there's a lot of cheap shots at the defense right now. A lot of cheap shots at the defense. But the one thing that I've been hitting right on the nail is the Dallas Cowboys. When you look at that defense, the media I'm not the media, right? Because I'm just some average Joe, just talking shit, spilling shit into a microphone because I feel like I can. But they have hyped up the defense because of what Trayvon Diggs has done. And all I've been saying is All we want to see is progression, because we saw an absolute joke out in Dallas last year. All we want to see is progression. Have we progressed? Yes. Are we a top 5 defense yet? No. But are we moving toward that? Yes. We still have guys that are injured that are still coming back. I mean, we're talking about DeMarcus Lawrence. We're talking about Gilmore here. We're talking about a healthy defensive line that whenever you put Micah Parsons in a part of that group, it's going to be extremely hard to stop. And I was telling my buddy Brennan, who's my reality checker here, because I get a little wild. I'm that Cowboys fan. I get excited. I have yet to say Super Bowl yet, though, because I'm trying to be super realistic as I go on through the season, and I'm embracing every week. I'm enjoying every week. And this week sucked. I took one right on the chin, man. It was like Canelo hit me. It was a fucking train. It was a car crash. Clap, slapped. I was laying on my couch like I did get hit by Canelo. It was unfortunate. But takeaways from it. Left tackle's got to get healthy. We got to figure out the offensive line of rotation, because it seemed like Dallas was really trying to test out where are we gonna leave Leal Collins on the right side. It's still going to be our left tackle, our backup left tackle. What are we going to do there? Can Tyrell Smith get healthy for this following week in Atlanta? It's leading that way, but do we want to stress that ankle on him? Do we want to stress the neck? Do we want to stress the back? Because it's just continuous injuries with him. At one point, we're going to have to start looking forward to who's going to replace him there at that left tackle. And I think that's kind of what Dallas is doing right now. They're trying to prepare just in case the guy's not there in the playoffs. And I respect it, and I'm cool with it. But what I'm disappointed in, and what I was saying about there on the title that the Cowboy fans stink, let's talk about why we stink. And I'm going to say we, because I'm Cowboys Nation. I'm part of Cowboys Nation. I'm a part of that group. So if they suck, I suck. If I suck, I feel like we also, not necessarily we, I'm not speaking for everybody here, but Cowboys Nation as a whole in the stadium fucking stinks. From my experience, it has stunk. The stadium is gorgeous. The activities are wonderful. The photos that you get to take, long living memories forever. What a beautiful stadium to go to. But the fan base out there is a high class, or it's got a high class mentality, or at least that's my opinion, where it feels like people just feel like they're a little too cool to be involved in what's in the activities that's going on. You don't see what you get out in Baltimore. You don't see the madness that you get out at Lambeau Field. You don't see the crazies that you get in Kansas City with the tomahawk shit. You don't even get a little taste, not even a little sample of a college atmosphere. And I think that's what I feel like all these professional teams are trying to feel that. And I've been telling my wife for years, because I've been in every section. I've been at the very top. I've been at the very top, cheapest seats. I've been in section 3. I've been in section 2. I've been honored and I'm blessed to be able to be inside a suite in section 1. I've seen it from every point of view, not necessarily every point of view. I haven't been on the sideline, but I've seen it from a lot of point of views. And it's a disappointment how bad people are not engaged in the game. And it's like flurries. Like, it's only whenever Dallas is moving. That's the only time. You rarely see where the fans themselves can transition momentum because of us. Fans have a factor in every game. We see it every time. We see it anytime a game's played. I mean, God damn it. You even see it in fucking NASCAR. You see it in the tracks in fucking Ruidoso, New Mexico. It's momentum. Momentum's a real thing. People talk about it all the time, which is why last year when they were talking about COVID, there's a completely different feeling. There's not that same juice. There's not that same hype. One play, one moment can change everything. And that's what happened to Dallas coming out of the second half. Cowboys fans, myself, I thought, okay, they're going to get it together. At some point, they're going to get it together. Boom, block punt, some fucking crazy rule. All of a sudden, doesn't make no fucking sense in the world. That rule makes no sense in the world. No fucking sense in the world. Because if you start thinking about it, why not when you punt it? Why don't you just do a fucking line drive and then instead of an onside kick, right, when you're down, something like that. But in my opinion, I think if you block a punt, it should be an automatic fumble. Just an automatic fumble. If you block a punt, it should. That's what I originally thought. That's exactly what the rule was, but I guess I'm not. I'm not that deep in the books of the rule. I just kind of learn as I go as well. But that shit was fucking blew my mind, and that was a momentum sucker. But Dallas still played really good defense at that point. I mean, we're down 16, right? Probably should have been down by 30 at that point. Dallas is and the Dallas defense is just getting shitted on right now. We're talking about this is a reality check. This team is not very good. That defense is looking like it last year. Blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. No, they were looking good. They looked good. At some point, we say this every week. At some point, there's only so much. It's the fucking NFL. There's only so long that you can guard someone. There's only so long. You only have so much time before someone is going to get open. And it's not that you're not talented enough. It's not that you're not quick enough. It's just the fact that you are in the NFL, the men's league, the league of all leagues. And everything is decided by a millisecond. All they need is this much to be open, especially when you have quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady or Dak Prescott. That's going to put it right in the needle there. And the fans, I mean, I saw videos, like a viral load of just shitty Cowboy fans, shitty stadium. For one, Denver took over. It was orange country out there, basically. I got a buddy that went out to this game too, and he was posting videos, and it was like, what a fucking joke. And I hope the players call out the fans. I hope Dak Prescott puts a mic in his face and says how disappointed he is. Because that's what it's going to take. The fans got to get engaged. If you're going to the fucking game, you be that person. Don't try to be cool. Don't try to be too cool. Just give a little yell. Give a little chant. Defense. Defense. Fucking Cowboys. Cowboys. Something. You start it. You be the trend maker. You get the crowd rattled up. I'm going to this game this Sunday at 11 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, 12 o'clock Texas time. I will be there, section 102, and I'm telling you right now, I'm going to get it rattled. I'm going to get my section hyped. I'm going to get us going. So be on the snap. Check the snap, because that's where it's going to be. I'm going to hold myself accountable to my team. I'm one person out of a million. What difference is it going to make? I don't fucking know, but I'm going there for my own experience. I'm going there to have a good time for myself. As everybody else should be thinking. Don't be afraid to get judged. Don't be afraid that someone's recording you, making you look like a clown. You're at a fucking event, a sporting event, where the majority of the people are going to look like clowns. I mean, people are getting punched in the fucking face. That's how intense this is getting. But you're afraid to go out there and give a little chant? DeMarcus Ware even posted about how shitty our fans were because they were leaving so early. We were down 16. That's two. Guys, that's 2 possessions. With one of the most elite offenses in the fucking league. And it's that rich boy mentality. It's that rich girl mentality. It's that it's all good. We're set. No, motherfucker, we're here. We're right now. Enjoy it. Embrace it. We don't come across this all the time. How many years have we suffered? How many years have we sucked? How many years have we went through disappointment and depression of football? How many years? And now we're finally having a winning season. The team's rolling. The defense is playing well. The offense looks lights out. And we can't even. We're too scared to be judged. And maybe I'm being fucking dramatic. This is my Monday, so overreaction Monday for me. It's on Tuesday. It's a little bit late. I was working, so I had to push it just until today. I'm not scared. Cowboy haters, what's up? I'm here. I'm ready. I'm 6-2, leader of my division, probably going to the playoffs. Potentially might still get the number 1 seed, but Jesus. Come on. What are we doing, Cowboy fans? Go out there and be fucking rowdy. Let them know they're here. Well, not necessarily here because I'm in Roswell, but let them know they've arrived at AT&T Stadium. Don't let another fan base take over. Look at the games. Look at Baltimore and Minnesota yesterday. Baltimore was down 21 points. And they rallied back because of a momentum shift that was probably created by the atmosphere in that fucking stadium, because that place was rocking. I could feel it in the TV. I could feel it through the TV. My TV was only at like 55, 60. Lamar Jackson has me thinking that motherfucker should be MVP right now, which I will talk about here in just a second. But he's the most valuable player. Not only that, but he's the most valuable player to the fans. And I don't think we have that. As much as I love Dak, as much as I love Zeke, as much as I love CD, as much as I love that defense and Traylon Diggs and DeMarcus Lawrence coming back, and maybe I'm just overreacting myself, but I am so fucking disappointed in our fan base. It's a disgrace right now. It's a fucking joke what's going out there at AT&T Stadium. And we either fired it up ourselves or throw it away. What's the point? What's the point of enjoying an entire season if we're going to choose when we want to? Just enjoy every week. Every week. Every week. Get a W. Drink your coffee in the morning. If you're thick like me, grab a donut. If you're healthy, get your celery stick or your 2 eggs and your avocado toast, whatever you're eating. Enjoy that shit. Talk about the dub. Talk about how we're good. Let them know, motherfucker, we're here. We've arrived. We're going to be here for a while. Dak Prescott just signed a 5-year motherfucking contract. We're going to be around. So embrace it. Because I'll tell you what, we're an injury away from just absolutely sucking. And then our excuse is going to be, well, we're hurt. We're hurt. What a fucking joke out there in Dallas, man. But I'm going this weekend. Sunday, for my birthday. My wife got me some tickets, section 102. If you go, let me know. We catch Link for a drink, and we get rowdy together. Because I don't give a shit. I'll probably never see those people ever, ever, ever again. But I'm there to have a good time. As Angelique says, I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. That's it, baby. So cheers to having a fucking good time. Cowboys Nation, rise up and let it go. Aaron Salazar, see there, bro? Let's catch a fucking drink and let's get the fucking place rocking. Because that is a fucking disgrace what I saw on TV. That was a goddamn joke. What a joke, man. But anyways, let's move on, man. The disappointment, this fucking, not even in the team, bro. The fans, us. And then you got over here. Now let's talk about what's not disappointing. It's what happened out there in Cincinnati. Baker Mayfield. Did he prove that they made the right decision? I don't think he proved that they made the right decision. I think that they just proved that, I guess they did prove that they made the right decision, but I'm not going to say Baker proved it. The team proved it, that they're a lot better without having to force the ball to someone based off of that offensive scheme that Stefanski runs. I mean, Chubb was going off. The offensive line looked great. Finally, their defense was juicy. Coming up with a great pick six that started the shift, started that run, clunk, clunk, clunk. Couple short passes for Baker, getting the arm loose, ready, and then boom, run the ball, boom, run the ball, boom, deep pass, touchdown, and it just keeps rolling, and they just catch momentum. They catch fire. That's what we can expect from Cleveland going forward. I think that's something we can really expect from Cleveland going forward. Is Baker Mayfield going to be worth $40 million a year? I don't think so. I hope he has some self-awareness to know that he should not be getting paid that much amount of money. Now, that's his money. I mean, if they pay him, that's on them. But if I'm a Browns fan, I don't want them to give him that much money, because at the end of the day, you still need to find a shitload of weapons to make this offense successful, because he, at the end of the day, is still the problem. He will be the reason you don't win a Super Bowl if you get there. He will be the reason you don't make it past the AFC Championship if you get there. But he can also be the reason you don't lose those games. Not win them, but not lose them. And that's all you need from Baker Mayfield. This is a Jimmy Garoppolo situation like a motherfucker. And Jimmy Garoppolo, he got paid as well. But if you're going to be successful long down the line, you don't pay Baker Mayfield big boy money. I mean, the guy's making all the money on the commercials. He doesn't need that NFL money. In order for him, if he wants to succeed, that's the route he's going to have to take. And I think Cleveland fans know that. When I went to Cleveland a couple weeks ago, they fucking love him, though. They'll probably throw $1 billion at him for all I know. I mean, it was jersey after jersey after jersey. Everybody that I talked to there, I talked to about 10 dudes there, and they all said, get OBJ out. Like, OBJ's the fucking problem. I mean, I disagree. I think if you put Aaron Rodgers on Cleveland, whole fucking different team. But They love them some Baker Mayfield, so they are going to ride with him. And it's cool. I think it was a must-win for them. They got it done. Now they're going over to New England with a high-powered defense who people still aren't giving them the respect, but that defense is solid, man. And Mac Jones is almost similar to the position that Baker Mayfield's in. It's just don't make the mistakes. Don't lose us the game. We will be in the game, and we're going to allow them to lose. And then all I need you to do is make about 2, 3, 4, or 5 really good passes. And we're going to win this game. This game's huge, I think. Huge. Because this is just as big of a game for the Patriots as it is the Cleveland Browns. And we'll talk about that more this weekend when we get into the breakdown of that. But let's talk about the Sunday takeaways. What I learned Sunday? I learned Sunday that Vegas eats, man. Vegas eats. These are the types of Sundays that Vegas just eats all our money. My bets absolutely fucking suck. The only bet that I won, which I knew was a gimme because the Eagles just can't seem to edge out anything, which I'm very, very excited about. I mean, Eagle fans could suck the rest of the year, and I'm here for it. I am here for it. But yeah, we all sucked, right? Cowboys got embarrassed. Somehow the Bills fucking lost their mojo. It's like they have no offense right now. Josh Allen got beat by Josh Allen. What are the coincidences on that, right? 6 points, 2 field goals, 1 in the first half, 1 in the second half. Well, I don't know. Damn, I haven't been paying attention enough to the Buffalo games to really get into depth about it because I've just assumed that they're good. I've just been assuming they were going to be good. And that defense is kind of like you're just kind of waiting for those wheels to turn on that defense. And it seems like it is, but let's not forget they were playing the Jaguars offense that absolutely fucking stinks. Trevor Lawrence, T's and P's to him. It looks like he is going to be out the rest of the season with that leg injury. That sucks, man. But T's and P's hopefully comes back well on the other side. But goddamn, Bills Mafia. Bills Mafia was getting slammed on their own tables yesterday. It was sad. It was sad. But then you keep going, right? The Rams look like shit. Matthew Stafford looked like Matthew Stafford from the Detroit Lions. It was like he was never traded. It was like he was on the same team. They couldn't find. It was the same thing with the Dallas Cowboys. They couldn't find no momentum. And then Matthew Stafford was just throwing shit up. At that point, he was getting sacked. The motherfucker was looking like Carson Wentz. I mean, it was damn. Like the NFL stunk. The Steelers almost lost last night. They probably should have lost. Bad shitty call. The Chiefs fucking still stink, but somehow they're winning games. They've gotten really lucky. They better figure it out because if they don't figure it out, man, it's hard to really imagine this team getting to the playoffs with the defense playing as shitty as they are. And that offense it doesn't look normal. With that being said, with all these teams fucking sucking, OBJ will clear waivers today at 4 o'clock Eastern, so 2 o'clock our time here in Roswell, New Mexico. OBJ's got to go. I mean, like I think right now, so Deshaun Jackson just signed with the Raiders. Boom. That helps. It helps. Raiders got to go get OBJ because they look like shit too. How did they drop the ball? I mean, I get everything that's going on with them, and they just lost their another first round pick, I think, or it was a second round pick cornerback. They just lost him because he just fucking went bananas. Something in Vegas is fucking stirring shit up. It's Vegas. And apparently not everything stays in Vegas right now because that shit is making its way around. It is spinning, bro. Everything in Vegas is trolling right now. It's coming out. It's coming out left, right, north, south, everywhere. And it just doesn't seem to find the mojo. But this is who the Raiders are, right? Like we see this almost every year, right? The Raiders come out hot. And then they slowly just start to derail themselves. Are you going to have the excuse that, the whole coaching thing, then the car crash thing, and now you got this idiot fucking pressing people with the gun and stuff like that, like, or threatening. I mean, yeah, I guess use it. It doesn't take away the fact that you have an elite quarterback, or what you guys call an elite quarterback. Some of you guys are probably like Borba fucking throwing Derek Carr in the top 5 of quarterbacks, or I guess top 6. But whenever you say top 6, I never address that. Whenever you say top 6, because Tomates called out Borba, one of a friend of the show. He said top 6. When did we come up with top 6? If you ever say top 6, it's because you mean you're whoever you're talking about is 6 on that list. There's no fucking way. Like, you don't just, I'm not going to come out here and be like, yeah, Dak Prescott's top 8 in the league. Like, how random is that? Top 8 in the league. Yeah, motherfuckers, because he's 8 in the league. Why don't you just say he's the 8th best quarterback in the league? So when Borba said Kirk Cousins top 6, he meant 6. And he was even wrong on that one. So he should have been like, yeah, Kirk Cousins top 14 in the league. That's probably what he should have said. And then we would have been like, oh yeah, he means 14 in the league. He just wanted to make it sound a little bit clever, a little bit cleaner. But that's right. Am I wrong? Fucking, you don't just say top 6 and you're meaning he's in the top 5. There's no way. You mean he's 6. But anyways, let's talk about this MVP. MVP, it's got to be Lamar Jackson, right? And when you look at the odds right now, I think he's the 5th one. I think it's still like 10-1 or 20-1. I think I hammer those, man. I think you hammer it because as much, and this is why I want OBJ to either go to the Packers or to Baltimore. I would prefer Baltimore because I think the ungrateful fans of the Green Bay Packers don't deserve OBJ, don't deserve to get Aaron Rodgers help because I want to see Aaron Rodgers leave that place because these ungrateful fucks were hoping that Jordan Love showed a glimpse of greatness, just a glimpse, so that way they know they can move forward from Aaron Rodgers, just in case. When you should just be thinking, let's keep Aaron Rodgers. Let's extend Aaron Rodgers. Nah, well, just in case, man, hopefully Jordan. No, keep Aaron Rodgers. You already got the guy. You already got a guy. You have the guy. A little cuckoo in the head, a little crazy, but you have the guy that can throw the fucking rock. His name is A-Rod, or his name is Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if he has a middle name, but you know who I'm talking about. The MVP of the motherfucking league. But OBJ going to Baltimore, I've been on Twitter. I'm not even a Baltimore fan. I've actually been a huge critic of Lamar Jackson. I've grown to like the guy because I've acknowledged and I've felt for how bad he has to go through every game, being the fucking guy, being the running back, being the quarterback. God damn it, the motherfucker's almost a wide receiver at this point. He's obviously the most valuable to his team, for one. He's also their best running back. 2. And Brown, he drops too many passes, too many deep ones, too many gimmies, too many hit me on the head. I'm a wide receiver, but I drop it. He's good though. He's a stud, but we criticize Lamar Jackson about being accurate, about not getting the ball there, about not being able to sit in the pocket. And he shows us, but he gets players that drop passes all the time. But yet when we look at the stats, we go, percentage though. Because stats only matter whenever you want them to, right? I think I'm learning that as I go. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or because I'm not gonna go there. But stats are only relevant to whatever you want to make it relevant to. Because you can make an argument on either side. Lamar Jackson people can make an argument saying, boom, this is why he's solid in the pocket. And then you go on the other side, boom. Well, technically, stats are only good for whatever your argument is. And I think I'm learning that more and more as I go. But that's what makes it fun, right? That's what makes it a debate. And at the end of the day, at the debate, it's who's the loudest, who has the cleaner hit lines, punchlines, and who delivers. Who delivers the punchline? That's the winner. Me and Borba can go at it. And then if Borba just hits me with that last little everything I could have said, I could have fucking broken down a game beautifully. And then Borba just hits me with that last punchline that gets the laughs or gets the got him. Borba won it. Because that's where we're at right now. And I'm not necessarily, I'm just using that as an example that I don't know if that's ever happened. I normally give it to him. Normally give it to him. You saw Sunday's show, gave it to him. I'm waiting for my dude to respond. I even gave him a chance. I shot him a text. I said, hey, come on the rant. Let me know how you feel. And he goes, I already said, you know how Borba is. Well, let me see if I have time. Let me see if I can. I'll text you, bro. Yeah. What? Bro, if you come at me like that, I will come on your show and we'll debate it. We'll talk about it. We'll talk. It's cool. Let's talk about it. There's no way you're going to shame me like that. Hell no. But that's Viking fans, baby. That is Vikings fans 101. That's like that when they teach that in Minnesota, they're like, hey, we fucking get rowdy. We get rowdy, but then whenever we get confronted, we just kind of, yeah, we got Harrison Smith, he choked out CD man, but like, yeah, I'm sorry, man. Like with Kirk Cousins top 6. Yeah, we're gonna come back. I think. It is what it is. It is what it is. This is Speaking Out Loud, though, man. I appreciate you guys joining me. I only got 4 people, but it's cool. It's cool. I'm here for it. I'm going to the game this Sunday, so check out the snap. It's going to be lit. I'm going to get rowdy. I'm going to get crazy. I'm going to try to get my people involved, in love with the game. Because that's what we're supposed to do when you go out to an event. Be fucking loud and rowdy. Not necessarily like Travis Scott shit that went on. Don't get that fucking stupid. Don't be that unorganized. Don't be that idiotic. T's and P's to them too, man. That's unfortunate event. Sad. You can be organized, be rowdy, and who gives a shit what anybody thinks? Close your eyes and yell, baby. That's the best way to do it. Just close your eyes and fucking live. And this is Speaking Out Loud, and I appreciate y'all joining me today. Cheers.